こんにちは、レイです。今回の動画は、英語学習を始めて丸5年が経ったので、5年結構真剣に勉強したら、これぐらいは、僕の場合喋れるようになったっていう、記録も兼ねて、話していこうかなと思っております。なので別にめちゃくちゃうまい英語を話すとか、そういった目的も別にないので、その原稿を作ったりもしてなくて、もう本当に、素の英語力というか、そういったところをお見せできたらなという感じですかね。なので別にすごいと思ってほしいとか、逆に全然喋れないなって思ってほしくもないし、なんて言うんでしょうね、別にその評価をしてほしいとかではなくて、5年経ったらこれぐらいいける可能性があるんだなっていう、一つの目安に、なればいいかなという感じですね。はい。でその前に、僕自身の今の英語力とその始める前の、レベルとか、環境のことをちょっと話したいと思います。そこをちょっと不要な方は、英語を喋ってるところまで飛んでいただければと思います。でまずそこが、5年前ですね。コロナがあったので仕事が、私フリーランスをやってるので、全然なくなって、何もやることなくなったので英語を始めたという感じですけど、でその頃を振り返ってみると、一番覚えてるのは、まず、不定詞とか、あと動名詞っていう存在をあんまり知らなかったというか、全然使えてなかったという感じですね。なので例えばI like play テニスとか、そんな感じでただ動詞を並べて言うみたいな感じのレベル感でしたね。あと、語文系か、そういったのももう全然、もちろん学校では習ったんでしょうけど、その存在すら、知らないというか覚えてなかったっていう感じですね。で一応その純ジャパではあるんですけど、21歳の時にカナダにワーホリに、1年間行ったことはあります。でもうこれを見てもう全然1年間も行ったんだから喋れるんでしょみたいな感じで思われる方もいるとは思うんですけど、さっきのお話を聞いていただくと分かるように、もう文法っていうのを全然勉強してなかったですし、その当時も。で、もちろん学生時代に英語が得意だったわけでも全くなく、あと大学にも行ってないので、その大学受験で文法をまた総ざれするみたいな機会も、当時なくて、もう本当に高校卒業して働いて、もう英語には縁がないというか、そのアメリカのカルチャー、音楽が好きなので、そういう興味があって、ワーホリで行けるアメリカに近い国カナダですね、そこに行ったという感じですけど、一つ良かったのはその英語を喋るときに怖さはなかったというか、もう英語をみんな話す環境なので別に恥ずかしくもないし、喋れなきゃ道も聞けないという状況なので、そういった心持ちの面ではかなり良かったなと思いますけど、別にだからといって、本当に英語っていう部分だけで言うと、その知識の面で言うとほとんど意味がないかったというか、それだったら日本にいて ここ5年で勉強した中のどっかの1年の方がもう全然成長してますし、それはすごく感じますね。はい。なので、ちょっと話題がそれますけど、そういった海外に行くっていうのはかなりそのメンタル的な部分とか、その精神的な部分、その文化的な部分とか、そういったところはかなり行ってよかったなと思いますけどね。はい。で、なので帰ってきても全然喋れた気にはなってなくて、でも周りからするとちょっと英語に慣れてるだけで喋れるんだなみたいな見方をされるんで、その現実の自分の英語力とその周りの期待値みたいな、そこのギャップは常に感じてましたし、それ以降も別に英語を勉強することもなかったので、本当によくいる日本人の英語に憧れてる人みたいな感じでしたね、ずっと。はい。でもだからそこからもう20年近く経って、英語をまた再開したって感じですね。はい。なのでもう完全にこの5年間の力で結構ここまで喋れるようになったっていうのを今から英語でお話しできればなと思います。はい。なので編集とかすると原稿とか見ながらとかここに置いてあったりしたら見れると思うんで、そういったのはなしで言いよどんだり文法間違ったりとかめちゃくちゃ発音全然違ったりとかしてる箇所も絶対あると思うんですけども、リアルな英語力を見せれたらなと思いますので喋ってみたいと思います。So I'm gonna try to speak in English, and I want to show my real level of English. So there's no editing, there's no script. So yeah, this is my real English level. Okay. Anyway, I want to talk about learning English, and I've been learning English for 5 years. During COVID-19, there's nothing to do. Actually, I'm a freelancer, so yeah, literally, there's nothing to do. But I realized that I wanted to speak English, and then I told you in Japanese, but I went to Canada and then stayed there for a year, but I couldn't speak English, and that sucks. And so I decided to study English again, and then and I realized that many people want to speak English, but they can't speak English, right? And there's a lot of people to study English in Japan, but they can't speak English. And I think there's some reasons, and I want to talk about that in this video. And first of all, like in Japan, there's English education system, and I think it's there's a pros and cons, but the bad thing is people don't know how to learn to speak English, right? I think in school, people learn how to solve the questions in the English test, but they don't, the teachers don't teach like how to speak English, right? And that's a problem, I guess. And like, I'm not sure, but maybe people learn grammar first, and I think it's good. And then, in my opinion, I think basic grammar and basic vocabulary are crucial to speak English. And I think you should learn about it first. But people tend to study grammar really, really strictly. Like maybe you're like, oh, I should know every grammar rules, or you should learn like really, really difficult big words, things like that. But in reality, you don't need to learn them. And like as I said, basic grammar and basic vocabulary are really, really crucial. So you should learn and use basic things. And but in school, you like, if you, how can I say, if you choose wrong answer, or if you forget right, like else, or things like that, or if you say like he don't, or things like that, like you got like wrong, but in reality, like in conversation, nobody cares. I would say more important thing is like how can I say, like flow or accent, pronunciation, or basic grammar or basic vocabulary. And if you but if you have wrong accent, or if you have if you use wrong grammar, it's okay. It's totally okay, because it's our second language, right? It's not our native language. And even first language, like I'm Japanese, so even first language, I speak wrong. Like it's not grammarly perfect, right? So that's totally okay. But what I want to say is, you don't have to memorize every detail of grammar, but you should know, like, how can I say, big picture of grammar. And then but you don't have to memorize all of it. You don't like, and then if you need to use the grammar, you can go back again and then you relearn it, right? So yeah, that's perfect. And also I want to say that about pronunciation. Sometimes people say you don't need to learn pronunciation. Japanese accent, it's totally okay. Things like that. But I don't buy it. I mean, yeah, of course, we're Japanese, so we have Japanese accent. But if I speak like I am Japanese, I don't need to learn pronunciation, things like that. It's kind of weird, and I don't think that kind of accent or flow cool. You know, when I speak English, I wanna like my accent or my flow. I hope my accent sounds like cool, like native speaker. But in reality, I'm Japanese, so I can speak perfectly, native accent. But at least I think trying to speak like native is really, really crucial. Like to, how can I say, to be understood. And yeah, and also like for listening skill, like learning accent or pronunciation helps you be understood, and so yeah, I think it's really, really crucial to learn pronunciation. Yeah. See, I'm not I'm not good at grammar, and yeah. But the other day I took TOEIC, and then it says you have a perfect score in grammar section, and but I was like, what the hell? I mean, like in reality, I got perfect score in grammar section, but I just I could get like how can I say, I got a correct answer of that grammar section's questions, and it doesn't mean I'm perfect in grammar. Yeah. And yeah. And also, you don't need to you don't have to have perfect knowledge of grammar. to speak English. Yeah. Okay. This is my level of English, and yeah, maybe you might think, oh, he's really, really fluent and cool, and I hope you think so. But people might think, oh, he been studying English for 5 years and that level. Oh, he's kind of sucks, Yeah, but I don't care. As I said, this video is the not to amaze people or things like that. So yeah. And if you think, oh, he can speak English this level, and then he said he's studying English for 5 years. Okay, this is kind of milestone to study English, and yeah, and if you think that, that's really, really amazing. Okay, so that's it. And I don't know. I mean, how can I finish this video? I mean, I might speak in Japanese, or I have to continue to speak English. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.